Hello everyone. So I was browsing eBay the other day, which is something I haven't done in a really long time, and probably for good reason, because it could get really dangerous for me. Yeah, I'm not that crazy. But my searching was not in vain. I discovered something that I didn't know existed before, and that is a Guild Wars 1 pre-order bonus pack. So before the game was even released, they had this bonus pack. So that got me really intrigued, so I had to look into eBay to see if I could find anything like it. Found the exact thing, and sort of got really intrigued with it. Added it to my cart, questioned my life choices, and purchased it. Okay, so here it is, the Guild Wars 1 pre-order bonus pack. So if you pre-order Guild Wars 1 back in the day in 2005, maybe even 2004, I'm not really sure when it first became available for pre-order, you would have gotten a box just like this. And it's a really cool box. It's one of those old PC gaming box art things from way back in the day. A big nostalgia hit there, you know, before everything went digital. And as you can tell from the cover, it looks pretty freaking cool. It's reminiscent of some of those old E3 trailers from back when they first announced the Guild Wars franchise and the game itself. And you can even see here, it's rating pending still on this box, so it's even before that. So there's a little bit of history here. But anyway, your first question is probably going to be, what does this actually come with? It obviously does not come with a full version of the game, as you can see in there in the banner. But anyway, it tells you on the back. So this comes with a passcode for all beta event access, ability to reserve your character's name, and a sneak preview access as well. So those three items are probably no longer working and obviously not needed. The game's released and everything. But the box also comes with a Guild Wars poster, exclusive in-game weapon, Prima event strategy booklet, an E3 event music CD, I guess, from British Academy Award winner Jeremy Soule, and another CD-ROM that includes concept art, screenshots, and wallpapers. So it looks like I'll have to go and scavenge around and see if I could find my old CD reader, see if we could get into that. So a little bit of history here. It's sealed on both ends. Now I kind of don't want to open it up, but let's get opening it up. Okay, so first up is the poster. It's a pretty cool poster with a neat graphic on it. It's even got the nice Guild Wars logo there at the bottom. I'm not really sure what I'm going to do with this. I was originally thinking of having it framed, but it's got all these folds and creases in it just from sitting in the box for 15 plus years. So I guess I'll have to figure out what to do with that later. But anyway, the next item is the Tournament Survival Guide, which is a pamphlet that has a bunch of information about the game and game mechanics in it. It's even got a nice write-up of all the professions. So we got the Elementalist and Mesmer, Monk and Necromancer, and then the Ranger and Warrior. So the first 6 professions that came out with the game and prophecies. And then just some other information and whatnot. So pretty cool little booklet there. And then next up is the envelope. And inside this envelope was the access codes. So I just have them covered up with Post-its and ink for obvious reasons. But this is the code that got you into all the beta event access stuff that we listed off earlier. So there's that, but what that didn't list is the beta event friends pass. So I guess you were able to take a friend to these beta events. And they were 2-day events that took place the first weekend of each month starting in November of 2004. So I guess you were able to pre-order and even get this in 2004. But anyway, what I'm interested in is if any of you guys have taken part in these beta access events and what they were like. So if you did, please let me know in the comments. But anyway, the last item we got is the disc. So this is what has all the wallpapers and stuff on it. So I found my CD reader, so we'll have to pop this open and see what we could find. So while opening up the disc, I was only expecting there to be a folder with a bunch of nicely organized files inside, but instead we get this really cool user interface, at least cool for 2004. It's even got the Guild Wars soundtrack going on in the background, which is muted because of YouTube and copyright reasons. It's just the opening titles theme on repeat. But we also get a bunch of concept art images as well from the early stages of designing the game. And as a matter of fact, all these images and a bunch more are available in the Guild Wars 1 art book, which of course, yes, I do own that as well. It's a really cool book with a bunch of images and concept art and descriptions on how they designed a bunch of game assets. And as a matter of fact, you could still buy this on Amazon, although only used, it's out of print. So I'll leave an affiliate link down in the description below if you're interested in getting it, and if you use that link, it'll also help out the channel. But they also have a more updated version of the book as well. It's the 20th anniversary release. It's just got a bunch more Guild Wars 2 stuff in it. And no, I don't own this one, so I don't know too much about it, but I'll leave a link in the description if you're interested in this one as well. But anyway, back to the disc and the screenshots. And they're just that, screenshots from within the game. They were trying to get you hyped up for the full version whenever it came out. After all, this is the pre-order and the beta access release, so they were trying to get you hyped up for the real thing. And they also gave you a bunch of wallpapers as well to use on your desktop. And when I first scrolled through them, I was sort of giggling on the inside just because of the resolutions that they're offered in. I guess these were the common resolutions of the day, so those old tube-style monitors that we all used to have. So another big nostalgia hit there, going way back in history. But next up are the web links. And as you can imagine, they list off the official Guild Wars websites and whatnot, but what's interesting are the fan sites. So this is the pre-order, so this is before Guild Wars was even released, so I'm not sure how these fan sites were in existence yet. But if you know anything about them or have experience using these sites, please let me know in the comments. I'm interested to hear more about them. I tried clicking on the links and they seem to all be broken except for the Guild Hall, the Guild Wars Vault by IGN, and wartower.de. So please let me know in the comments if you know anything more about them. I'm interested to know. And next up is the E3 art. So the image on the left is the digital version of the poster that I got. I guess they also had a horizontal version of a poster that they distributed. So someone with a different box could have gotten that poster, whereas I got the vertical poster. I'm fine with the poster I got. I like both of them though, they're both pretty cool. And I guess last up is the music. And for whatever reason, you can't play the music through the UI that they have. You actually have to close it all out and open it up as a media disk in a different program. So I just use Windows Media Player because it's an old program and it just seemed to work. But for some reason, I can't get it to show the track titles. But I do know that track 1 there is definitely the opening titles theme. Everything else definitely sounds familiar because I have the original Guild Wars soundtrack. Of course I do. And it's all definitely worth listening to. I highly recommend listening to the soundtrack wherever you can find it. I'm not going to play it here because of YouTube and copyright and all that kind of stuff. But I highly recommend listening to it. And I guess the only other thing on the disc is that you can install the game client to get to the beta, but I don't need to do that. So the only other thing that we haven't talked about yet are the exclusive in-game weapons that came with these pre-order bonus packs. And as expected, after applying the code to my account, it didn't give me access to any of the pre-order release stuff or anything like that, but it did unlock the Sensors icon, which is an offhand monk weapon. It's a pretty cool weapon. All I had to do was press /bonus in the chat window and it popped up in my inventory. But apparently there are 5 other exclusive weapons that you could have gotten with these pre-order bonus packs. And which weapon you got is dependent on where you purchased the pre-order packs from. So that means you would have gotten the Canthan Targe if you purchased it from Best Buy, the Bone Idol from Comp USA, Etha's Bow from EB Games, the Chimeric Prism if you purchased it anywhere in Europe, the Warpick from GameStop, and then like I got the Sensors icon if you bought it anywhere else. And with that, we got through all the items that came in the Guild Wars 1 pre-order bonus pack from 2004. Now before you go, I just want to say thank you guys so much for watching this. I had a blast making it. If you couldn't tell, I'm a little bit of a collector, so I really did enjoy making this. And if you liked watching it, please leave a like down below. It really does help out the channel. I'm always making Guild Wars 1 content all the time, so if you haven't already, please consider subscribing. And I'll close off by saying, like I always do, good luck, have fun, and thanks for watching.